めたわけじゃない輝き見据えて熱を持つ体抱えて走れば昨日までのよどんだ目にさよなら立ち向かう勇気などなくても迎え撃つ覚悟WTF
Goodness me, the story of mine and Roman Reigns' love rolls on. I cannot wait to see how that story develops and then culminates on the grandest stage of them all in a few weeks' time. I am Ross from Cultaholic.com. You are my sexual wank pheasants, and welcome to all of the WTF moments from last night's WWE Raw. Whoops, I'm breaking the fourth wall. Hello, my imaginary son that I forgot last week, Jason Jordan. Now, I don't understand how the story that WWE are telling about Brock Lesnar is a good thing. Sure is feeding into the narrative that Brock Lesnar does not care about WWE or its fans, and that Roman Reigns is the workhorse of WWE. He's there week in, week out doing all of the graps, but it's going to get to the point where WWE tell us that Brock Lesnar is going to be on the show next week and nobody's going to turn up because they can see through that charade and don't believe a word that's being said on air. If you don't know what I'm talking about here, just go and watch Jingle All the Way, because that is the story we are seeing here with Brock Lesnar being portrayed by Arnold Schwarzenegger, who turns into Turbo Man. This is war. Oh, baby. I am Turbo Man. Dads are crap, aren't they? Jonathan Coachman, it's WWE Universe, not sports entertainment community. We as fans belong in a universe as big as the deep blue sea, not in a run-down town hall with a broken ping-pong table with only one bloody paddle. And next up we have the moment where Michael Cole claimed that Kurt Angle looked very uncomfortable during last night's opening promo, even though compared to what he's looked like in recent times, he looked like he couldn't have been more comfortable if he was in bloody bed. He looked lovely last night compared to looking like he was off his tits at Elimination Chamber and sedated a couple of weeks ago on Raw when Triple H knocked him spark the piss out. Kurt Angle's facials are delicious. And now it's time for this.
Wankety wank, wankety wank, wankety wank, wankety wank, wankety wank, wankety wank, wankety wank.
And thank you to Brad McNeil, who pointed out that Roman Reigns' promo on last night's show could not be made relatable to the crowd in the arena because, and I quote, Michigan unemployment is 39th in the US and Detroit ranks second to last in Wallet Hub's 2018 best places to find a job. So Detroit wouldn't be working, would they? So the point we're trying to make here, Roman, is that Detroit would not miss work because they don't have a job to begin with. Sorry. Your mom's a creep and needs to stay the hell away from the big dog. He's mine. If Brock Lesnar is Vince McMahon's boy Roman Reigns, what the hell does that make you, Vince McMahon's princess? What a thing to have Roman Reigns say, man. How blissfully unaware of the landscape can you be? Up until this point, WWE were doing a wonderful job of painting Brock Lesnar to be some careless baddie and Roman Reigns to be the workhorse of the situation. That wasn't until that they still don't care what the overwhelming majority of the fan base are saying. Just log on the internet for Christ's sake, but don't type in the name China because you will see porn. What the hell is he doing there? It's the one night of the pissing week I'm supposed to be guaranteed not to see that sweaty bastard. Yet there he is. This is what it must feel like to be stalked. Why won't he just leave us alone? Mom, help us, please. So Roman Reigns is upset. He walks his sexy little arse up the aisle where he grabs Vince McMahon by the scruff of the neck. He drags Vince McMahon to Vince McMahon's office and the pair have it out. 3.5 minutes of raised voices are heard by Renee Young before Roman Reigns leaves Vince McMahon's office and the issue is over. You'd think with a gripe that size, because Brock Lesnar is pissing big and pissing red and pissing sweaty, a meeting like that would last a hell of a lot longer than a few raised voices for 3.5 minutes. What does this mean? It must mean, of course, that Vince McMahon does actually treat Roman Reigns like a little princess. Here's Roman Reigns. But Vince, why'd you like Brock more than me? Ah, don't be like that, my big dog. Would you like a big horse? Yes, Daddy Vince, thank you. Roman Reigns, you are pathetic, but I still love you. Roman Reigns is still a Rock's cousin. Love him, please. We've been down this road before and proved ours has worked, but Roman Reigns shares the blood with the Rock, so he's great. Love him, please. So Vince McMahon, who could not be heard by the live crowd for some reason because they were chanting "We can't hear you," claimed that Brock Lesnar will be on Raw next week, and for some reason I cannot believe that. Didn't they say the same last week and this week he didn't show up? How do we know this won't happen again? I've lost all the faith. I need to find new interest. So join me next week for all the WTF moments from woodworking. Why? Because Bailey's a fish. She's a live fish because just like Dory, she proves she has no memory and proved that she has forgotten that she hates Sasha Banks and all of her crap now. And she's a dead fish as well because she's proved that she's been deboned and lost the spine that she has grown in recent times. You could just tell she didn't want to be out there, so why was she out there? She's being forced against her will. This is human trafficking, and speaking of human trafficking, we'll be speaking about that later on in this video. Won't we, fabulous Moolah, you bitch? Maggle, 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 maggle. Maggle, 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 maggle. So here's a direct quote from Michael Cole. Sonya Deville was so impressive in the first ever Women's Elimination Chamber last month, as was Sonya Deville, Bailey, and Mandy Rose. There's two Sonya Devilles, you say, Maggle? Signs. Thank you to Team Barry and John Top for joining us. Join them in joining us as well, please. How on earth can you claim that all of the greats go into the WWE Hall of Fame and then announce that the brother of Wurzel Gummidge and the love child of Michael P.S. Hayes, Mickey Rourke, and a bloody witch is going in there to join them? Kid Rock, man, he's crap. Look at John Cena there. He's such a lad, isn't he, down in that pint? I had him down for more of a Cena colada, man. John Cena, yes, of course, there is only one man stopping you from facing The Undertaker at WrestleMania 34, and that one man is The Undertaker. But you saying this because The Undertaker needs to get over his own ego, and the only difference between you and The Undertaker is that you step up again when you lose a match is absolute bollocks. The bloke's 52, for Christ's sake, and had his hip replaced last year after a 30-year career in the squared circle. Just let the bloke enjoy his retirement and stop bloody harassing him. Although, yeah, we want to see the match. Go on. Corey Graves saying D Bar can just sit back and enjoy a few pints at Mayo. Like, what the hell? No. Hold up. First of all, Cesaro doesn't drink, Corey, and second of all, you can't buy pints of that expensive coffee that men in expensive suits only seem to drink. But it's a good job that Sheamus is there because that big Irish bastard can drink for two people now, you bleeding fucking idiot. This is your fault is not a question, Elias. It's a statement. And this time we have Braun Strowman claiming that nobody has ever made music with an anvil, which means that he hasn't heard of my favourite musical, the Anvil Chorus. Piano! Piano! Jonathan Coachman claims that when it comes to Seth Rollins and Seth Rollins wrestling night in Umpty for 65 minutes and not winning a match, nobody remembers second place. This, of course, is the same Jonathan Coachman who claimed last week that that thing there is an Olympic dream team. Pal, Ronda Rousey came third. Make your bloody mind up. 2, 4, 8, 9, 3, 5, 7, 6, 3, 5. Hello, who's this? Triple H, how you doing? It's Ross Twiddell from Cultaholic.com. Yeah. Yeah, you stay cerebral now. Goodbye. Now, Michael Cole, if a Grand Slam champion quite literally means you've held all the titles in WWE, The Miz cannot be one. And no, I'm not saying this because he hasn't held the Women's Championships or on SmackDown. He hasn't held bare men's titles either. Universal, Tag Team, all kinds. This would be like me winning one Premier League match and then claiming that I'm a Premier League winner. I'm not like, but we can dream. Now, I do believe that when Michael Cole had a little slip of the tongue and said, Seth Balor, my brain went back into itself because we saw into Michael Cole's deepest, darkest fantasies. That's right. Of course, Michael Cole wants to see your boy Finn Balor married to Seth Rollins and now you know how WWE claimed that when you Google China you see porn and that's what's keeping her out of the WWE Hall of Fame. Well, when you Google the fabulous Moolah, what you'll see is sexual and financial exploitation. Now that's as far as I'm willing to go. If you Google the fabulous Moolah, you can read up for yourself some of the deplorable things that prick did in her time. She simply should not be enjoying the adulation she is currently. Now, in the midst of Alexa Bliss's promo where all she did was said, let's all effort Asuka, she's Japanese and can't speak English very well, isn't that funny? She claimed that Asuka didn't pick to face her at WrestleMania because she knows she cannot beat somebody like her on the grandest stage at WrestleMania. Now you can take deluded heels as a concept and throw it to one side for a second because this is WTF moments and we take things literally. Alexa Bliss in singles matches against Asuka, 0 wins and 18 defeats. Asuka in singles matches against Alexa Bliss, 18 wins and 0 defeats. zero defeat. Now Alexa Bliss might claim she's a goddess, but she cannot do the bloody maths. She claims she defeated 5 women and 1 future Hall of Famer inside the Elimination Chamber, when, as we all know, because we can all do maths, all she did was defeat 4 women and 1 future Hall of Famer, because there wasn't 7 people in that chamber match. They haven't got to sacrifice, pal, because you're buggered. And then Alexa Bliss claimed that she's redefined what it means to be Raw Women's Champion. Aye, pal, you've Brock Lesnar'd it. Let's look at the cold hard fact here. Since Halloween, that is October 31st, Alexa Bliss has defended her Raw Women's Championship twice. Yes, she turns up for Raw every week and cuts promos with sass for days, but the fact remains that she hasn't defended her championships as much as she should have, which is ironic because she hasn't got as many feet as she should have. Yes, I'm laughing at her for being small, but it's fair because she laughs at Asuka for being foreign. And next up we have Jonathan Coachman, who claimed that we've never seen any game plan work against Asuka. You're wrong. We've seen one work and it was the best game plan of all time. It was when Eve Marie left her body and Michael Jackson came into her body. That's right, the spirit of Michael Jackson controlled Eve Marie, having her shake her leg like she just ruined a lovely new pair of sneaks by stepping in some chewing gum and desperately trying to get it off. That's right, just go back and watch that Battle Royal NXT and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's only a jobber called Joan King, WWE, they're only joking. I want to die. Hidden cameras in women's locker rooms, what is this, Raw in 2002? Now of course Raw had the FU back then, which was nothing more than a hidden camera in the women's locker room watching them get changed and getting that footage and airing it in front of the world for the entire world to see, something that if you or I did it, we'd be arrested. So yes, that made a comeback last night, airing dirty laundry I'm sure Alexa Bliss wanted to keep hidden. Why stop there, Raw? Bring back HLA, bring back bikini contests, bring back things on a pole so women can spank each other with them. I don't mean that, we've come such a long way. And this is your weekly reminder that was the Nia Jax that Alexa Bliss and Mickie James keep on claiming was an outcast when she was younger because she was bigger than all of the girls. You're blind, women, you're blind. So Michael Cole said Apollo Crews, which means that Apollo Crews has his cruise back, which of course is a WTF moment because they took his cruise away, because if he kept his cruise, the links to a school shooting would be all the too clear. Of course, in WWE's eyes, if you are called Ted, Charlie or Raoul, you must be wiped off the face of the earth. So in a painful attempt to make him sound cleverer than he actually is, Jonathan Coachman claims that in a tag team battle royal were never specified that a tag team had to take part to win a tag team battle royal. Coachman, it's called the tag team battle royal, you numpty. And then after proving he's stupid, Jonathan Coachman went on to prove that he is blind as well when mistaking Little Bo Dallas for big, thick AF local government daddy Rhino. It's like mistaking me for a Zayn Malik, whatever one of them thing is. So Braun Strowman won that tag team battle royal and he's going on to WrestleMania to challenge for the Raw Tag Team Championships in a moment that proves that there is a small man working inside his brain, controlling his body with some levers and whatnot. But we shouldn't be surprised to see one man winning a tag team battle royal and then going on to challenge for some tag team championships in WWE, because as we all know,
this is proof anything can happen in the World Wrestling Federation.
Good one, Jim. Ronda Rousey will appear on every single Raw up until WrestleMania 34, will she, WWE? Give us a break, man. This is Brock Lesnar 2.0 already, and I'm sure I speak on behalf of the WWE Universe where I say we cannot be arsed with it anymore. And because their shiny new toy wasn't there, even though they promised it would be, WWE did what any struggling father would do and gave their disappointed child some chocolate. I am not joking here, they quite literally handed out Snickers because Ronda Rousey wasn't going to be there when they said she would be. This is a moment that proves that WWE do not value their fans because they handed out Snickers. Snickers are disgusting. Where was the Lindt? Where was the Ferrero Rocher? That's it for all the WTF moments for this week's WWE Raw. I've been Ross from Cultaholic.com. Follow me on the Twitter machine at Ross on Wrestling. Pledge to our Patreon page, patreon.com/Cultaholic. Anything you can afford to give us will be greatly appreciated and then rejuvenated into many different areas to keep providing the viewing content that you desire. But most importantly of all, do not forget to join us on every form of social media apart from Carrier Pigeon.